Quant could take over XRP by 2025. Now this is an extremely interesting video. If Quant actually had XRP's market cap of 26.3 billion, one Quant would be worth over $1,800, an upside of 14x, which in crypto terms this isn't much. Keeping in mind as well that Quant's all-time high in the previous bull market, when there was less eyes on the project, less noise about Quant, it reached a total of $400. Again, keeping in mind that the total supply of this project being only 14 million, the fact there is such a low supply compared to XRP's, which is over, well, it's about 100 billion max supply. Keeping that in mind, Quant's room for growth and velocity of growth by the next bull market will be much faster. Now, before we actually get into this video and actually talk about Quant versus XRP, go through the latest and everything, and to be honest, one of the biggest talking points really being Quant, XRP, and a lot of the ISO projects right now, all the projects that are going to be contributing to CBDCs in one way. Before we actually talk about these projects, I want to actually, look at Quant from an investor POV. Now, this is actually a YouTuber, another crypto YouTuber called Jake Gordon Crypto. I actually came across this short of his, and let's just say it is a great example the thinking behind investing in Quant, and I'll play it right now so you guys get a good idea.
I've been sold on Quant and I'm going to add it to my second buy of this live portfolio tracker. So there's two reasons I want to do this. One, it's to keep myself accountable, and two, it's for you guys as well to be motivated. So there we go, we managed to get 2.1 QNT total. We've added that to our portfolio right now. And what you guys need to remember is, again, I'm not buying this for a price in 2023. My whole goal for this portfolio is to try and get as close to $10,000 invested in QNT. I honestly think it's a 4-digit price by 2025, and I'm really looking at a sell price of 2.5k total. I'll be selling as we go up. It's not like buy at this price, I have to get this price or I won't sell. But again, just looking at the total returns on this for a safe altcoin with a limited supply, 209 grand for 10k, I'll take it. If you want to see the full video of this, guys, check the
So shouts out to Jake Gordon for this clip. But yeah, it's definitely, in my opinion, a great way, and really a way that a lot of investors, when looking at Quant, take, a lot of crypto investors, right? It is a safe altcoin, exactly how we described it near the end. It is a safe altcoin play with an extremely limited supply. The fact it only has 14 million in total max supply, and also with the fact that it is providing a massive service, fixing a massive problem with the Quant overledger. This has got massive room for growth by the next bull market. He does also mention in the video, I'm actually going to play it again.
To the full video, and I'll see you over there. Finally, dudes, I've been sold on Quant and I'm going to add it to my second buy of this live portfolio tracker. So there's two reasons I want to do this. One, it's to keep myself accountable, and two, it's for you guys as well to be motivated. So there we go, we managed to get 2.1 QNT total. We've added that to our portfolio right now. And what you guys need to remember is, again, I'm not buying this for a price in 2023. My whole goal for this portfolio is to try and get as close to $10,000 invested in QNT. I honestly think it's a 4-digit price by 2025.
He does mention he thinks is a 4-digit price by 2025. Going back to where the prediction from Hopium, well, it's not really a prediction. He did mention that if Quant had XRP's market cap of 26 billion, one Quant will be worth 1,800, which is a 4-digit price. And to be fair, a 4-digit price for Quant is kind of the bare minimum a lot of us in the crypto space are expecting for Quant to hit. Keeping in mind, in crypto, we see much bigger X's than the 10, 20, 30 X's. We used to know about 100, 200 X's in the bull market with all the low caps. Quant does have a larger market cap of 1.4 billion, but even then, a project like Quant being at 1 billion is pretty ridiculous. Of course, the current market conditions do translate to this, of course. However, by the next bull market, a 14x overtaking XRP's current market cap in this market is kind of a no-brainer. Now, don't get me wrong, XRP and Quant are completely different projects, right? And this actually describes it perfectly. XRP is a bridge currency, while Quant is a utility token. What does this mean? Well, XRP was designed to be used as a means of cross-border payments and currency conversions in a much cheaper way than the existing traditional methods. XRP is an actual cryptocurrency. I say that as a cryptocurrency has become a bit of a misnomer, as a lot of coins are actually intended to be used as means of international domestic payment. And I do feel like recently a lot of the cryptocurrencies are treated like a stock. Quite literally a stock on the blockchain. For example, if you go over to CoinMarketCap, I'm going to open a new page here. It feels like, that you got, let's say Solana, which is providing a service. It's also got its own mobile phone, the Solana phone coming out. It's got, the blockchain that they are providing, the Solana blockchain. And then, of course, you got the Solana token, which really just comes down to the fact it's just the stock, right? It's the stock price of Solana being $20. It doesn't feel like, exactly Solana, the cryptocurrency, is being used. In fact, it's the blockchain being used, the Solana's blockchain, Solana's mobile phone, and really just translating onto the price. I feel like that's literally what it is. It feels like this is a decentralized stock market. That's exactly how I feel about it a lot of the times, more than, cryptocurrency being completely untied to, the actual stock market. And of course it is, but it really is just a decentralized stock market. You have founders, you have teams behind a lot of these projects. Of course, we have projects like Bitcoin, which are completely decentralized, which is why everyone loves Bitcoin. But even then, a lot of these projects are not decentralized to an extent, right? Like Ethereum, you got Vitalik Buterin, which is leading the project, who founded the project and is the CEO of the project. And yeah, that's quite really well said here. So Quant, on the other hand, is DOT agnostic operating system that is powerful by Quant. The purpose is to bridge the existing gap between the traditional legacy system and a decentralized system in an efficient, easy to use, plug and play way. Without Quant, mass scale adoption of DOT tech will be delayed by years, at best are completely halted at worst. The same way that Ethereum is used for transactions and security on the Ethereum chain is exactly how Quant is used on the Quant network, plus undiscovered use cases as well as acting as a license key to access the network. So yes, if a lot of these companies and a lot of these jurisdictions and businesses want to be using Quant, they actually need to be buying Quant to get access to their services, to the Quant overledger. I'm pretty sure I've reacted to an interview in the past. Actually, I do know I've reacted to an interview in the past with the founder of Quant, where he actually talked about on, the real value in Quant is when you're going to have these massive buys from massive companies. And by the way, I'm not 100% sure on how it will work. I'm just saying it from the top of my head. But really what it's going to come down to is a lot of these big companies, banks and jurisdictions that want to be using Quant overledger will need to buy Quant, a bag of Quant. I'm not exactly sure how much it is, but they will need to be holding Quant to be able to use their services and the Quant overledger. And when we're talking about these clients being big clients, we're talking about banks, we're talking about massive companies, right? We're talking about companies in the Forbes 100. We're talking about massive governments, right? Central bank digital currencies, which are going to be relying on Quant's technology to an extent. We're talking about massive buys here on Quant. And the fact, to be fair, they are entering as well $1 trillion market, because that's literally what it is. It's the next financial system, and it is the so-called Great Reset are going to be using this financial system, and they will need to be using Quant's technology. To an extent, they're also going to be utilizing XRP, their Ripple, their payment systems as well. But for when it comes to Quant and XRP, they are completely different, right? So you can see here, they'll need to, it will be acted as a license key to access their network. Quant is a bona fideable digital asset, while XRP is an actual crypto. Both complement each other in a portfolio. When it comes to choosing which one to start accumulating more of, that is where you want to look at the comments covering tokenomics. First thing is to understand the role of networks through. Hopefully that wasn't too convoluted an explanation. But yeah, pretty much what I'm trying to say here as well is Quant, for sure, in my opinion, will be able to take over XRP's current market cap. However, again, XRP is going through a lot of legal trouble as well. They're trying to classify XRP as a security, which is kind of what went by just earlier on how, a lot of these cryptocurrencies could simply be treated as securities. And I can see it from the government's perspective. I'm not a big fan of it, as I obviously would like it to be completely decentralized, away from, traditional finance. However, XRP and a lot of the cryptocurrencies out there, they should be treated, they are pretty much treated to an extent as a stock, right? So as the stock price in there providing the services and so on. A bit like you have a lot of, like the stock market, you have Tesla and you have its stock value and people can buy the stock and so on. It's kind of, in my opinion, extremely similar. And Let me know your thoughts about that in the description below. But yeah, that's just my opinion. But yeah, for when it comes to Quant overtaking XRP, as I said, it's just a 14x. You know, if you do 0.5, the current price of XRP, you divide it by 14, is actually 3 cents. So buying Quant now is like you're buying XRP at 3 cents. And if you go back to the charts in and see when the last time XRP was 3 cents, we would need to go all the way back to 2017 when XRP was 3 cents. And that's basically where we are at Quant now. And again, the fact that Quant can 14x is not meant to be financial advice. My videos are never are. However, it is my personal opinion. I can easily see Quant doing a 14x by the next bull market. And even then, I feel like it's going to be one of those projects with Quant where you could be holding on to Quant and you're not really selling. I feel like you're going to have the same feeling of people buying Bitcoin really early on. Maybe not to the same extent by the next bull market, but it will be a similar feeling where you might be holding a massive bag and you're not really selling it. As of course, there's going to be a lot of implications when, you know, paying capital gains taxes and so on. But that's a conversation for another video. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this in-depth / price prediction in review, whatever you want to call it, about Quant, right? But it was kind of like a comparison of XRP and Quant. If you enjoyed it, leave it a like down below. Comment down below on your thoughts about, you know, about the stock market and how the cryptocurrencies could be treated as securities. Let me know in the description below. And other than that, it's been your boy Crypto Maxi. I'll see you guys next time, guys. Take care and peace.